Oh, we're doing this. Okay. I was not ready. I did not know that was going to be happening. Hello, and welcome back to another Off the Shelf. 3 guesses as to what we're doing today. The first 2 don't count. This... Oh! Sorry. The floof!
There was no way we were getting the floof on camera.
No, someday I will. So this is Knick-Knack's book, so I feel like you need to explain.
So did you all watch the Case Files of Lord El-Melloi II, Rail Zeppelin Grace Note, the season, not the special? That is what we're covering today. We're covering the Rail Zeppelin arc of Case Files. Yeah. I gotta do the plot line this time. Don't I? Shit.
For once, it's not on me.
Okay, so this time, if you've seen the anime, you know there's a bit there that just is not in the book. So, if you've seen the anime, ignore everything up till Waver gets his Iskandar blanket stolen.
Aww.
The cloth, the piece of cloth that he used to summon Iskandar as a catalyst. That gets stolen just as he's looking at trying to maybe join the Holy Grail War, the 5th one that Shiro is in. And so he has to go and board... he and Gray, along with a few other students, I believe, go and board the Rail Zeppelin. Yep. Which is a train that...
It's a black market train.
Yeah, that specifically specializes in selling mystic eyes. Something very familiar to anyone who's seen the Garden of Sinners movies.
And something very familiar to me, as I have some.
Not quite the same.
Close enough.
Lore, am I right? But yeah, on that train... Murder investigation Agatha Christie shit happens.
It is very Murder on the Orient Express. I loved it because of that. Also, like, we watched that anime just right around when Murder on the Orient Express was. Like, it was really close.
Not quite. Murder on the Orient Express was a while before that. We watched it pre-corn.
Did?
Or we did watch both, but Murder on the Orient Express, we were still talking with Danny Boy a lot. He came and saw that with us. We ain't seen Danny Boy in a while. My brain. Quarantine timescale, fam. Yeah, I know. But yeah. Trying to go to the park, because it's been a couple weeks since I've read this. Because someone took a little bit.
Look. All I can say is to our intrepid fans out there. It may have taken me a while to read this, but I promise you I read at least 300 other books in the in-between that weren't this. I just ignored it determinedly for like a month.
So, forgive me if I'm stuttering over my words a little here, trying to recount the plot and not just default to what I remember from the anime, because there are some differences here.
How dare you?
For one, if you've seen the anime, you remember Kairi Shishigo, the necromancer. He is not in this book at all.
Yeah.
In fact, Luvia is not here either, much to Seki's chagrin. And then another change, Don Mario, the zombie cooking guy, is now actually aboard the train doing performances and demonstrations for the mages on board.
I can't. I genuinely can't. That upsets me so much. That upset me so much reading it. I cannot deal with zombie Gordon Ramsay. I can't. I just can't.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay, so there's another character there whose name I do not recall at this time. I was doing so well with names there, by the way, if you didn't notice. Even for Fate standards on me, these are a lot of mages that I've seen only in, like, one anime. Yeah, I've seen Kairi a few times. But, the guy, the priest guy with the church, he has a mystic eye he's planning to sell.
Yep.
They meet him. And they also end up meeting with Olga Marie Anumasphere in her I want to say maid, but it was a maid, right?
Yeah, I think it was a maid.
Yeah, and they're there too with her and she has a mystic eye as well. I believe hers was she can see the past, or no, she could see the future. That's why it was so surprising that she could see them. I'm sorry, I'm like really trying my best here.
I mean, look, what we kind of put it. We like asked in like a couple videos back when we did 3 and 4. We were like, y'all want to see us do like 5 and 6 together, because technically we don't really have to do them because we've already seen the anime. I mean, that's how I got into our Lord and Savior El-Melloi.
And they were incomplete. We did not get to read the climax. So if there was any big differences there,
yeah,
there's not much we could do, and it didn't look like the author was going, or not the author, the translator was going to be getting around to that anytime soon.
The translator who did 5 and 6 didn't finish 6, and somebody else has picked it up from Volume 7, but they didn't finish Volume 6 because they didn't want to step on the other translator's toes. Which is valid. I mean, yeah. I've had that issue with some of the other shit I get, like, pirate translated, where, like, you don't want to step on another person's translating shoes if they're still planning on finishing it at any point. So, I mean, you know.
It makes sense, but that also means that I'm having a really hard time separating anime from light novel here.
Can I say Rail Zeppelin is an awesome arc?
It's a cool arc.
I really like it. It's so Agatha Christie. I love it.
It's definitely got an interesting aesthetic, and it's different for Fate, for sure. I do think I'm still a little bit hung up just how, like, we don't get to see him in the parts we were able to read, but Dr. Heartless is kind of a stupid villain.
Yeah, he's not the most sophisticated.
And I can say now, having read all the previous books, they don't build him up one bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you're Dr. Heartless. Who the fuck? Why the fuck? Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, it was just like out of fucking nowhere. Just, hello, I'm a villain.
Again, we didn't read all of book 6, so maybe book 6 had parts that we just downright missed.
Unfortunately, I can't read Japanese.
Or is it book 5? Are we on book
5? I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
I read them together.
Oh, no.
Don't make me split.
We might have
shit.
read 4 and 5.
Maybe it was 4 and 5.
Either way, the last book of the Rail Zeppelin arc just was not good.
Oh, wait, it was 4 and 5. It was 4 and 5 because we read 1 on its own and then we read 2 and 3 together because 2 and 3 were the silver and gold princesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's 4 and 5. So 5 is the one that's not complete, not 6. So it picks up from 6.
We did get to see Faker here.
We did. I like Faker. I can't wait to get to Faker.
We need more Faker. I guess since at this point we've exhausted talking about the Rail Zeppelin arc. Now we're at a part where we're both going in blind at this point. This is like neither of us have seen past this point.
Yeah, I don't know anything that happens past this point.
Like, we knew going this, Gray had to survive. Elmo had to survive. It even spoiled that first arc of El-Melloi. Remember Adashino was in the first arc.
Yeah.
And oh, she's in Rail Zeppelin. She's gonna live, even if they say she died.
Yeah.
But now we're going into the rest completely blind. What are you thinking here?
I mean, I'll tell you what I want to happen.
What?
I want this to evolve into a BL between our baby and Iskandar.
Iskandar's dead.
Love conquers all.
Your boy Gil killed him.
Love conquers all! Time for me to go read some fanfiction on that exact topic. Iskandar x El-Melloi.
You don't need to read fanfiction. There's an official manga that's just a gender bend waiver.
But I can't find it.
I sent the link to you.
Oh.
It's like a chapter only.
Oh. But I need more. I need more.
Really, all this is sort of a prelude right now, sort of a formality to read the rest for us.
Yeah, because we've been in familiar territory.
Yeah.
For a couple of volumes, so we're finally gonna get into some uncharted territory.
And I'm hoping, because I've been looking at the pace the translation that the other guy's doing is going, it sounds like it actually might be finished up. At least the case files will be finished up soon. And then Adventures, that translator's actually not only been doing case files, he's been doing Adventures at the exact same time.
Oh.
So by the time Case Files 1, or the final book of Case Files is done...
We can do Adventures of Lord El-Melloi?
We can jump into Adventures of Lord El-Melloi pretty soon afterward, depending on how fast that translation's going.
I wanna read that one.
And that'll be interesting because we'll be largely caught up to Japan if he goes at his pace.
Yeah, I want to read that one too. I just want more Lord El-Melloi content. That's it. That's all I really want. We have an entire month next year planned for El-Melloi content.
El-Melloi content?
Yes.
Is it an entire month? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's an entire month.
I guess we can say that. I'll say it now. We have an entire Reacts month that's just El-Melloi.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
I thought you were talking about Fate Month for a minute there. I was like, wait, El-Melloi's
we
not
always
the name
have
of
Fate Month.
Well, no, we've only had one Fate Month so far, and that was an accident.
But we are going to have another Fate Month. Soon. Well, no, not soon.
Not
it's
soon.
Almost an entire
This is
year
like in
from
July
now.
next year.
Yeah.
Like 9-10 months out.
Yeah, we got a ways to go. But, 10 out of 10. El-Melloi is great. I'm only here for him. I hope you know that.
You know, you might need to censor that because I think this comes out before that.
I have to go figure hunting. Well, with that being said, all hail our tall boy.
Woo!
And we will see you back here with the next Off the Shelf.
Woo!
Like, comment, subscribe.
Woo!